5 tips on how to prevent your cats from biting. It's Shani, certified feline training and behavior specialist with Wild at Heart. And just kidding, cats need to bite. But here are 5 tips that will not only benefit you, but also your cat. Cats need to bite every single day. It is an instinctual behavior and need, and we will never ever stop our cats from biting. But we can provide them an appropriate outlet to bite. Tip 1. Play with your cat. You have invited a fierce predator into your home, and just because we have kept our cats indoors and stolen hunting from them, it doesn't erase those natural killer instincts. Remember to use wand toys and not your hands. There needs to be a clear distance between you, the toy, and the cat. Cats have a prey sequence while out hunting as well as when they play, and that is staring, stalking, chasing, pouncing, grabbing, and you guessed it, performing the kill bite. It's good to see these functions in your cat when you're playing with them. And remember what your cat's self-care, what their life sequence is hunt, kill, eat, groom, sleep. This is what they would be naturally doing if they were outside, but because they're not outside, we need to be the ones to replace that and enable them to go through that life sequence. I believe with my whole heart that this is how cats regulate their bodies. Hunt, kill, eat, groom, sleep. So we play with our cats and then we feed them a meal. And then they're more likely to groom and then fall asleep. Tip 2, give your cat consent. It is not natural for your cat to constantly be biting you during physical interactions. If your cat is constantly biting you, that means that you are not listening to your cat's body language and cues. And sometimes it takes time to get to know our cats. But once you get to know your cat, you need to respect their boundaries. Tip 3, make sure your cat has enough enrichment. Make sure that they are not bored and acting out to get attention, because bored cats will absolutely get into trouble. Enrichment is cat trees and window perches and heated beds and toys and tunnels and scratchers and catnip and silvervine and cat TV and cat music. Tip 4 is redirecting in the moment. If your cat has been biting you for a while and you're now working on that behavior, it is naturally going to be prevented when you start adding more playtime, but it's gonna take some time for your cat to break that habit. So in the moment, if your cat is biting you without provocation, then you need to redirect that behavior, because again, that behavior is not bad. That behavior is not wrong. That is an instinctual behavior, and now they have learned from you, because you have reinforced that behavior, that they get attention when they do it. So you want to grab a toy and you want to redirect them with play. Number 5 is stop reinforcing those behaviors. People have a hard time between reinforcement and redirection. And we need to remember that the behavior itself is instinctual, meaning that in that moment, they are feeling a need to bite. This is why punishment doesn't work. And so punishment is inadvertently also reinforcing. So when we are redirecting the behavior, because again, that behavior is instinctual, it needs to happen, we're going to provide an outlet for it to happen. I'm gonna give you an example of how I would respond to a biting behavior. If I'm sitting on the couch and my cat walks up to me and starts biting me, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to calmly get up. I'm gonna grab a wand toy. I'm going to engage them at a distance. They're gonna hop down from the couch, and I'm going to actively play with them using that toy. Let me explain it. The rule of behavior is the reinforcement has to happen immediately after the behavior. So when the cat presents their behavior of biting me, my reaction to that is I ignore and I walk away. And it teaches the cat that you don't get attention when you bite your human. Instead, I walk away, I grab a toy, I play with the toy at a little bit of a distance. The cat then jumps off of the couch and starts playing with the toy. So now I have just reinforced the cat jumping off of the couch and actively playing with a toy appropriately. It's super difficult for most people to be able to appropriately respond to behaviors, because I guarantee a lot of you just listened to what I said and you are completely lost. This is why most of my behavior modifications with cats is focused on preventing the behaviors from even happening. Because when they do happen, the human beings do not respond appropriately, and they almost always inadvertently reinforce unwanted behaviors. Those first 3 steps are super important, and that's playing with your cat, giving your cat consent and providing them enough enrichment. Because when you provide what your cat actually needs, it just naturally prevents unwanted behaviors. This is your friendly reminder. Your cat is not a jerk, not an asshole. They are simply responding to the environment that they are being provided, what you are giving them and not giving them. That is a lot of your cat's personality. So let's stop blaming our cats and let's instead provide what they need. If you are 10 out of 10, always team cat, follow me. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. It's all Wild at Heart Cats. You can hire me for one-on-one consultations. It's all virtual. Check my pricing, wildatheartcats.com.